Welcome back, everybody. Last week we got all of our plumbing laid out. You can see these green lines shows us where our plumbing pipes are going to go. After we got that all laid out and figured out, we realized that we jumped the gun just a little bit and we need to bring in our water lines first because they are lower than the sewer lines. So Jacob is back there moving the gravel out of the way and uncovering our water lines that come from the shed, and we need to get those lines to run over here to the house. Once we got that all done, and then we can move on to digging the trenches for our plumbing.
Somewhere under the ground right here, in this area, I think I'm standing right on it. I think I'm pretty close. We got to tie into our water lines right here. Long time ago, we ran our water lines from the shed to the trailer. I cleared a ton of gravel out of the way because we're going to be digging through virgin ground, which means we're probably going to have some Volkswagens and whatnot that we're going to be digging out. Hopefully not. I really hope this goes well. But we got to get from down here over to the house. This tree is kind of in the way. If it's not too rocky, I think we'll be fine. We'll go right around it. But if we run into trouble, we may end up taking that tree out. Let's see what's under our feet.
Boulder. Yeah, boulder number 1.
I knew we didn't have to go far to find it.
What, 3 scoops? When we ran our water and electrical lines from the shed over to the trailer, we put caution tape about 6 or so inches above our pipes, just so, for this very reason, when we're digging back in here with the backhoe, that we don't puncture those pipes. So my job is right now just to keep an eye out for that caution tape while Jacob does the digging. Oh, I see it! Right there! There's our caution tape. So now we know we're in the right area, but not to dig into our pipes right there.
Where's it at?
Right there.
There it is.
A little piece.
All right. Finding that tape is better than finding the pipe first.
Yes.
So we know, let's see, yeah, it's right through here. So I'll dig out like 1.5 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll dig that by hand.
Right.
Oh, there's electrical pipe. Well, no T's. It must be further that way. Not much though, I don't think.
Yeah, we got to be close.
found it.
There it is.
There's the end of the 2-inch. There's 1 T and there's 1 T for filtered and 1 T for non-filtered. No broken pipes. We're off to a good start.
Yes. It's nervous.
I know, it goes right under the pipes. There you go.
There it goes.
Oh, look at that. That went way under there, huh?
These are the kind of trenches that we dig around here. Very wide ones.
Alright guys, it is time to address a problem that I've had for a little while now, and that is a hydraulic leak. I've had this leak for a little while now, but every time I go to operate the backhoe, it gets a little bit worse each time. So it's kind of bad, so we're going to change it out. It's this metal or steel line here. Comes out right there, comes around, and it does a 180 where it goes down and then back, and you take it off underneath here. But if you look here, there's a big blob of some welds. So somebody previous to me had the problem too and welded it and fixed it, and it held because, you know, this didn't have a leak for a little while since we've owned it, but it started to leak just a little while back. And what I found out is these steel lines are really hard to replace, especially the older your piece of equipment is. And I was told that people most times just take the steel line out and put in a hydraulic hose. So that's what we're going to do. I got to get this off, get it into town so that they can give me the right length of hose. I'm going to hold on to it though, just in case. I think one day I don't feel super confident in welding this, but maybe someday I'll give it a whack, you know, and it'll be a backup to the hose that I'm going to install here. So not a huge problem. They're pretty good at making these hoses up pretty quick in town. So I just have to really give them a size and a length. Got our new hose.
trying to remove this boulder so we could get a straight, clean trench for our water line, but it is massive with no end in sight. So we've decided to leave it, and we're just gonna curve the trench around this boulder a little bit and then head over to the house.
Okay guys, we got this rental here for doing our trenches, and the reason we're doing this and not using the backhoe to do the trenches on the house pad part is because the backhoe bucket is pretty wide, and as you can imagine, we'd have a big pile of dirt and we'd be tearing up our house pad quite a bit, and we don't want to do that since we have it all compacted. So we've got a trencher. This does about a 3 to 4 inch wide trench, which won't be wide enough for some of our pipes, but that's okay. We'll just run it twice, but it's going to be a lot cleaner than running the backhoe. So that's the reason we have this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to trench our water line in. That's going to go across our house. The reason we want to do that first is because it's going to be deeper than the sewage pipes. So we're going to get that dug, we're going to install it, and then we'll put some dirt over it so we can drive this thing over and keep on trenching for the rest of the sewer pipes. Good morning, everybody. Last night I was working into the dark and we got this 2-inch electrical PVC glued together. The purpose of this is to run our 1-inch PEX line that's going to go across the house. We're going to run it through it. And this particular PEX line is for our water spigots, and it's unfiltered water. So we want one spigot on that side of the house and then one spigot on this side of the house. That's what this is for. It'll keep it protected versus just burying it directly under the house. If it ever leaked, there would be no way without some serious jackhammering to get to it and to fix it. This way, if it ever did leak, we could pull it right out, put a new one right in, but also this way, I don't think it'll ever leak. Let's do the outside. I knew this was gonna be hard. That's why I didn't put the 90 on the other side yet.
Smart. Last night we finished up with the trencher and we got all our trenches dug for our sewer lines. We still have to go through and kind of clean them out, but at least it's soft dirt that's easy to just scoop right out. Jacob's over there with the jackhammer that we picked up, used online a few months back knowing we would need it.
My arms are tingly.
He's taking out the top of a boulder to make that waterline trench just a little bit deeper. His focus today is to finish this water line, get that water line in so we can bury all that and we can get our driveway back. So focus on that and then we'll get our sewer lines in.
Okay, I want you to hold the end of this. I just don't want it going into the ground, okay? And you're just going to walk down the trench with it. It might want to flip and turn, but let it turn, but don't let go of it, okay?
Okay.
I just don't want any dirt to get trapped inside of it. Here you go.
This is gonna be hard. When do I stop?
I'll let you know.
Dad, hold on to it.
No, you hold on to it. Don't let go. Push.
Can you just push this way and I push that
Yep,
way?
ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, there you go.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, watch your fingers.
It's really pulling
Come on.
it. I'm trying.
You're doing so good. Oh, you got some more. Good.
That's long.
A little bit more.
Seriously. I think that's good.
Okay. Okay, we're ready to make the connections here to our water pipes so that we can get water in these new pipes and get them pressurized. The water lines do need to be pressurized for once we have our inspection, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now so that we can bury this trench like we want to. We got the pump unplugged, we've got all the valves shut off to where they need to be, so we're gonna cut into these pipes and let them drain out. Oh boy. A little bit. Ready? Well, that's not bad.
I'll get it.
Okay. So here's what we got going on. We have 3 water pipes here, which isn't normal for any typical house. Usually it's just one pipe. But we have 3. We got a 2-inch and 2 1-inch here. This 1-inch is filtered water. It goes through our filter system. And this other 1-inch is unfiltered water. So that one goes to like our spigots over here. And it'll go to the spigots that are going on the house. And then we have the 2-inch here. The 2-inch is the pipe that goes to our water tank back there. It's over 5,000 gallon tank, and our gutters feed into it when it rains or snows on the shed. It collects a little bit of water, And the idea behind having this come out here is originally we were thinking that we'd have another storage tank over at the house, and the gutter system on the house would feed into that water storage tank, and this pipe would connect the two and help keep them level, basically. And basically that would give the house more storage space with that other tank, because there's no way the shed would ever get enough rain and snow to fill that tank up. So they would share. We're not sure if we're still going to do that, but if we do decide to, I mean, it would be great, because it'd be a great backup water supply. We'd have 10,000 gallons. Of course, 5,000 is pretty good, but 10,000 is better. So we're going to go ahead and we're extending this just in case in the future, if we do decide to put that second tank in, we'll be able to connect them very easily. So we're going to let these drain, and then I'll dry and clean them up, and we'll get these pipes all connected. We're ready to purge the air in the water lines here. We got Logan at the shed to turn the pump on, and Ethan over here is gonna help guide the pipe that is not capped off over there. And I've got this one. Okay, Logan, go ahead. Oh, there it is. Is it coming out yet, Ethan? It is? Okay, let it run for a second. Shut it off! Okay guys, right here we got a water pressure gauge. We're gonna test the water system, make sure it holds pressure, right? And make sure that we don't have any leaks. Oh, there it goes. All right, we got pressure. About 70 PSI. And I got no leaks here. You can see I had to go down from 1-inch to 3-inch pecks in order to make this gauge fit. How do we look over there, Ethan? You check them all? We'll check the fittings in the trench, and if they're good, we can bury this. So that pump we have, it pumps the system up to about 65, 70 PSI, and it only kicks on, it's an on-demand pump, so there's no pressure tank, is that what they call it? So it kicks on around 30 PSI. So it's been a really good pump. We've had no problems with it, and we've had it running for over a year now. All right. I've got nothing, no leaks. This probably has nothing. This is isn't pressurized. We're good, guys. All right. With our water lines pressurized here, that allows us to check this off our list for things to do for the upcoming inspection that we're going to have, which probably won't happen for another couple weeks or so. We still have other things that need to get done. And what this inspection will ultimately allow us to do is to go ahead and pour our footers for the house. So everything's good. No leaks. We can bury this. We can get our driveway back. We can bury the goose egg boulder. Anyway, I'm glad I was able to. There were so many boulders in here that were really stuck. I got them out and we were able to get deep enough to get around and over to the house. Ultimately, we usually find a way. Also, you'll notice that we switched over from PVC to PEX. Why did I do that? PEX just sounded better. I'm not a plumber by trade. I originally ran PVC. I kind of wish I would have done PEX, but it is what it is, and it's holding, it's not leaking, and we're good to go now. We're doing PEX, I think, from now on, whenever we're outside in the dirt. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Stay safe out there, and we'll see y'all in a week.